Greetings, Sugar Land Middle School Titan parents, guardians, students, and staff. I'm coming to you today in this format so that the important messages we have for students and parents have a greater chance of being received, since human nature is sometimes to skip over reading longer passages of text. But more importantly, I wanted you to hear directly from me and from my heart. My hope is that hearing and seeing my message delivered directly by me and from my heart will ensure that where the message is coming from is felt, and that sometimes this does not translate into the written word. However, if you need or want a printed version, a transcript of this message is also available by clicking the link below the video player in this S'more newsletter in which this video is embedded. This upcoming week is a short week. Students will be at school only on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week, as teachers have 2 professional development days on Thursday and Friday. The following week is also a short week. It starts with a Monday holiday, which is our Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day on October the 11th, and school will resume on Tuesday, October the 12th, which also happens to be the first day of the second 9-week grading period, Term 2. And this is just a reminder that Term 1 ends this Wednesday, October the 6th. You read in a previous edition of our Titan News about the TikTok and other social media challenges that have inspired some of our students to vandalize our restrooms. And now, as you may have already heard or seen on social media, there are additional new monthly challenges, all of which are potentially disruptive, and several of which are actually criminal in nature. And these include, in October, slapping a staff member, November, kissing someone else's girl, December, deck the halls with trash and inappropriate graffiti. In January, jab a female. February, destroy school signs. March, make a mess in the cafeteria or courtyard. April, grab boys' private parts. In May, skip school. June, flip off the front office. And in July, when we don't have school, to spray a neighbor's fence. Please refer to the transcript to see an image of the monthly challenges that I just read and that have been shared on social media. And I will state once again that all disruptive acts will be dealt with in full accordance with the Fort Bend ISD Student Code of Conduct. And any criminal act, such as, but not limited to, assault, which will also be referred to law enforcement, where charges will be filed. It is disheartening to have to speak on this topic in our weekly newsletter. Schools and the educators that work within them are charged with ensuring so many things happen for and with our students. And this year, the load is more than it has ever been for teachers and staff. Teaching and working in education has always been somewhat stressful, yet joyful as an endeavor. But having to contend with the potential for such brazen, wanton disregard and outright disrespect as to be wondering if a child is going to slap you or poke you or otherwise touch you, destroy property, or cause a mess is not what teachers signed up for when they went into education. Therefore, we need the support of every parent by engaging their children in conversation about what they consume in social media, to take an active role in educating themselves about the content their children are viewing over the internet, whether it's a social media platform or not, and to support our school by reinforcing the fundamental idea that we will treat others the way we want to be treated. And if you're so inclined, your child's teachers as well as campus staff would also appreciate your daily thoughts and prayers, as well as words and notes of encouragement and thanks. But please know that when your children's teachers, campus staff, or even the students themselves are left to wonder if they will fall victim to any of these kinds of acts, it is truly a loss for everyone in our school community. Furthermore, since October is also Bullying Awareness Month, it stands even more to reason that the Sugar Land Middle School community will work together to extinguish any and all kinds of unkind acts towards others. And please note that this Tuesday, October 5th, is World Teacher Day. So please thank and encourage your child's teachers for the unending dedication and effort they pour into each of their students and to their futures. Remember that teachers are the ones who make all other professions possible. Safety in our school is also a vital common interest. We have pledged through our campus mission statement to create and sustain a safe environment with high expectations, leading to physical, social, emotional, and academic success for all Titans. To that end, there are two additional aspects of safety that I would like to bring to your attention. First is physical safety from intruders. Please know that every year, including this year, we conduct a variety of drills. Things like fire drills, which we do monthly, severe weather drills, which we do quarterly, shelter-in-place drills, where you kind of think of like a chemical release or a train derailment, since we are near the train tracks and also the sugar factory and other chemical companies. And we also do lockdown drills each semester. So we will be conducting a lockdown drill at some point soon, but we're going to re-educate our students first on what they're to do. We seek to conduct these drills at a variety of times, including passing periods and even lunch periods. But whenever we conduct a lockdown drill, we will immediately notify parents via email a few minutes after it concludes. And please note that Fort Bend ISD does not conduct what are known as active shooter drills, as these are inherently damaging psychologically. Instead, we conduct what are called lockdown drills, yet we know that even these can be stressful for some students and even teachers. But in general, a lockdown drill will consist of getting students into a locked space where we engage a device on the door that prevents it from being opened from the outside, and we place students away from the windows and out of sight and expect that everyone remains silent, as well as to not be on their personal device. But we will front load these expectations to students in the days ahead of our lockdown drill so they are aware of our expectations and know what to do. We will work with our campus school resource officer, Officer Sammy Smith, who's here every day, as well as the Fort Bend ISD Police Department and the Fort Bend ISD Office of Emergency Management to ensure these procedures are followed properly so that your children and our staff are always safe. The other item I want to bring to your attention has to do with positive cases of COVID-19. The number of positive COVID cases in the district has been trending downward since August 26th. And you can see through the link in the COVID dashboard that I have in the transcript of this message, you'll be able to see that information. But at Sugar Land Middle School, the cases in the last week or so have actually trended upward, as they have also done at one of our feeder elementary campuses, Sugar Mill Elementary School. The rolling 10-day count currently stands at 10 cases as of this morning, and I'm recording this message on Sunday. We may remain at this higher number of cases for a while, since some of our older cases will not fall off of the dashboard for a few more days. We continue to follow all of the district's protocols and guidance for sanitizing classrooms and offices, and we encourage mask wearing, hand washing, the use of hand sanitizer, and we seek to minimize close contact or close interaction with students or between students for long periods of time, with the lunchroom being our primary challenge. Through our contact tracing efforts, which is now an additional task that our staff has taken on, we have closely been working with district staff to determine patterns, trends, and any overlaps that we may have, and we have redoubled our efforts with our custodial staff to ensure proper disinfection methods occur throughout the day, and that spaces are sanitized, ready for each new day. Wherever we see a pattern or even think we see a pattern, such as a particular teacher or classroom having more than one case, we look at seating charts to determine where students are sitting, even if they have the same teacher, but in different class periods. And then we further work with the teacher to further assess the situation. All that said, and simply stated, if your child is feeling ill, particularly if they are presenting with any possible COVID-like symptoms, please keep your child at home and work with Nurse Patel or our nurse aide, Ms. Rodarte, as well. You may reach Nurse Patel or the clinic at shetal.patel, SHETAL.PATEL at fortbendisd.com or on the phone at 281-634-8745. This past Saturday, October 2nd, was National Custodial Workers Recognition Day, and our custodial crew, led by our lead custodian, Maria Sosa, and our assistant lead custodian, Maritza Gutierrez, they work very hard on our behalf and on behalf of the entire community every day. They work long shifts with challenging hours and schedules, and we're indebted to them and for their work on our behalf. Yet this is another reason why all the social media challenges I described a few moments ago are so problematic. They make unnecessary work for our custodial staff whose workloads are already full, and fundamentally this kind of behavior disregards the value of our custodians and works to dehumanize people who are so essential to our collective success. So thank you for taking time to watch and listen to this important message. And please know that our Titan staff members are doing all within their power to make a difference for every Titan every single day. I hope also to see you at our next Coffee with the Principal, which will be held virtually over Microsoft Teams next Friday, October 15th at 10 a.m. There is information about this event, including the link to the meeting, in this edition of Titan News. So blessings to you for a safe, peaceful, and joy-filled week. And please don't forget that this Tuesday, October 5th, is World Teacher Day. Thank you and have a great week.